Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. Today we are showing you a simple explanation of the past perfect. Many students have problems with this, so after watching this video, you will be able to understand it and also you will be able to use it in a sentence. Let's go. Here's a sentence for you. My friends left the party when I arrived. We have two past events, but which happened first? Did they happen at the same time? It's not so clear because the order is not important. But when the order is important, we use the past perfect. My friends had left the party when I arrived. So, I arrived is in the past, but my friends had left is in the past perfect tense. It means it happened before a past action. The past perfect is basically the past of a past. This is what you have to know. Now, the first event is the oldest event. My friends had left. And the second event is the most recent event. The first event happened and finished before the second event. Remember, the first event must be finished. The first event is always at the past perfect, and the second event in the sequence is at the simple past. One thing you should remember, the verb order in the sentence is not important. So you could say, first event, my friends had left the party when I arrived. Or you could also say, when I arrived, my friends had left the party. The order is not important because the past perfect tells us that that is the first event. Leaving the party happened first and finished, and then later I arrived. Now, can you make a sentence? Here's the first event, I just finished lunch, and the second event, Joe called. I had just finished lunch when Joe called. Or you could also say, Joe called when I had just finished lunch. Remember, the first event is always at the past perfect. Now, how to form the past perfect? For regular verbs, I had just finished lunch when Joe called. We do it like this. You need an auxiliary verb and you need a past participle. You have two parts. The auxiliary verb is always have at the past tense because it is the past perfect. So we have had. And the past participle, you have to use the verb finish. So the PP, or the past participle of finish, is finished. So here you can see in the chart at the bottom that the simple past and the past participle have the same form. And that is for all regular verbs. Now, for irregular verbs, I had just gone out for lunch when Joe called. Once again, we have had, the past of have, and now we need the past participle of the verb go. So you probably know it, go, went, gone. You see, for irregular verbs, the past participle doesn't have the same form as the simple past. So, I had just gone out for lunch when Joe called. Can you make a sentence? First event, my dog ate my socks. Oh no! Second event, I got home and I saw. It should look something like this. I got home and I saw my dog my socks. My dog had eaten my socks because that happened before. It is the oldest event. The dog ate the socks, and later I got home and I saw. Let's try to make another sentence. The battery died. I took out my phone to call you. I took out my phone to call you, but the battery had died. Let's try again. I forgot my passport. I got to the airport and realized. I got to the airport and realized I had forgotten my passport. Or you could also say this. I realized I had forgotten my passport when I got to the airport. Getting to the airport and realizing both happened at the same time in the past. I saw that movie before. The movie started and I realized. The movie started and I realized I had seen it before. Or you can also say, I realized I had seen that movie before when it started. Be careful with this one. I had pizza the day before. I didn't want to eat pizza. I didn't want to eat pizza because I had it the day before. Yes, this is not a mistake. I had it, okay? Because the verb is the verb have, and the auxiliary is also had at the past. So that's why we say I had it the day before. But very often when people talk, they say this. I'd had pizza the day before, so I didn't want to eat that again. I'd had it. So this is what usually people say, and this is what you often hear, but you probably don't hear the first d. So you probably just hear, I had pizza the day before, so I didn't want to eat it again. But it's actually, I'd had pizza the day before. Good. Remember one thing, that the past perfect is the past of a past, and this is going to help you a lot. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch our other videos. They are also really good. Bye-bye.